Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Just some chats going on in our family group chat regarding Ratatouille. Should we say that? I watched Ratatouille yesterday. Let's speak, Lucy. Okay. I watched Ratatouille yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Saw so many signs. Awesome. But then Emily gets home, or I get home today. And she says, are we going to watch Ratatouille tonight? And I had to confess that I've already watched it because we were watching it within the 24 hours. And for some reason, she can't get onto Disney Plus. And so she's asking her sister, why is it asking me this? Why is it asking me to select a plan? And my other daughter, Megan, she's telling her to come out of Netflix. I don't know why, because she wants to get into Disney Plus because she wants to watch Ratatouille. But her phone's not allowing her, or her laptop, whatever phone she's using. Good evening, everybody. It's 18:57. Cheers to the channel of love. My goodness, sorry, these notifications just won't go away. What I would like to do is to have a look at the emotion cards. Let's just see what what the energy is this evening. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. There's a row of laughing faces up there that one of my kids have put because they're kind of going, what's going on? All I keep guessing from Emily, or I see, is, what? What's going on? I just want to sign into Disney, please, to watch Ratatouille. I did offer to watch it again with her. She said, but it's not the same. Anyway. Disgusted. And then she said that's what it says with the WhatsApp group chat. I haven't got a clue what they're talking about. Okay. Disgusted. What are we disgusted about? I'm not sure these cards are going to tell us what we're disgusted about, but we'll give it a try. Frazzled in reverse. So someone not feeling frazzled, I feel that's the energy of like not getting up, not giving up. Not getting up wants to come through. I'm not sure what's going on with the words. They're a little bit mixed up. What initially come through was someone was disgusted with themselves that they just won't give up. Like that this isn't frazzling them. Tenacity. But someone's bored, someone's feeling mischievous, and they're love struck. So it does make sense. But like, I'm really, like, I just use it. Should I use it as like an eye? Not, well, I can do. It's like, oh my god, I'm so like disgusted with myself because I just won't give up hope on this. I don't know why you'd be disgusted with your own behaviour. Mischievousness, boredom, love struck. FFS. That was the abbreviation. And the password is... That's what they're trying to do. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's been asked to like reset the password, choose a new plan. There was nothing wrong with it. It was working yesterday. So there's just all these passwords being thrown around here. What's the password, please? Okay. I don't really feel quite like me sitting in this chair. So I feel like with, should we say, with the movie Ratatouille, So when Remy is trying to control like Linguini's body, you notice that he blindfolds him so Linguini can't have control over like what he sees. You could say that. But once he allows his vessel to be used by Remy, there's no resistance. It flows really nice. So really, Linguini is just a vessel. Curious in reverse. Right, okay, I'm like done. Oh, cheers. Seriously. That's what's just come up. I'm not in the conversation, but it seems to be coming in with the reading. Cheers. Cheers. That's what Emily's just put. Cheers. Obviously, she's on Disney Plus. Let's, Laurie, hello, darling. The energy's a bit weird. Like, it feels like it's just getting used to my vessel. Okay. How do we use her mouth to talk? We're a bit giggly. Look at this dude here. He's feeling mischievous. I felt the intention. Are we cool, like speaking through this vessel? You know, like if you was to get into somebody's body, you're like, okay, I'm going to have a feel around. How does it feel? How does it taste? How does it see? How does it smell? What does it feel like? It's like, what's it feel like to be a woman? What I wanted to do was to pull a card and let's just focus on that one card. Hi Greg, you are very cute. Thank you. I've got 2 cards. Oh, I've got more than that. 3 cards. Straight away I see Tarot and I see the Torah. Next I see Death. Sure, something to do about football trophies. It's like a trophy cabinet. And you've got all the cups that you can get, that you're going to get from that. And it's like you're sitting in the locker room, but you've got all these trophies surrounding you. You're feeling happy and smug. I mean, I've gone straight to the last card. This is the card that wants to be examined. Blue. It's a blue kit. Blue stripes. Blue and white. Fresh. I was taken to Aquafresh toothpaste. And something's going on like with the freshness. Feeling happy. What's with this thing on your head? What is that? You look a bit you look like a melon. And I'm not being disrespectful and saying like you're round. You look like you've got melon skin. Watermelon. What was the song called? Watermelon Sugar. Okay, your feet look familiar. Told you looks smug. And he does look like he's come out of the shower. A fitting room. Fitting room? Are you in a fitting room? This would actually look more like a fitting room than a locker room. This looks rather fitting for you. Okay. Definitely taken to the colour of the melon here. Green. Is that what the hat's suggesting? A slice of watermelon? Look. Look at the arms. They look like watermelons. Hi, Original. Good evening. Hi, Moon Cookie. Top of the Tuesday to the Channel of Love. Hello, Lucy. Cheers. Cheers, darling. Oh, the pumpkin takes me to that card. So should we go to this card now? This is where I saw Tarot and Torah. Higher knowledge. Like when you allow your vessel to be that, a vessel for divine inspiration, source to come through. They're all reading books, well, apart from Scorpio. And the Sphinx has got this sword in the eagle's wing. Golden eagle. Her book's golden. And things are turning because this strongly suggests that like as a collective we're educated enough to make change, because I can see the snakes going down. I feel like the underworld energy here is clinging on, and if it's going anywhere it feels like it's going up here, and that's because maybe this one hasn't done their studies, they haven't given it its due diligence. Wouldn't normally use that phrase. I don't know if it's correct. It sounds like that, doesn't it? Cheers, Original darling. I'm walking on sunshine, and don't feel good. The songs, well, just that song. I used to think maybe you loved me, now baby I'm sure. And I just can't wait till the day when you knock on my door. Look, it's heading towards sunshine. Death. I didn't feel physical death. I was actually taken to, I don't know if that's called the English rose, but it's like I didn't want to say it out loud. The death of an old self. All has been accomplished where you are, that needs to be accomplished. It's like it's time to move on. This is about change, being a constant, and being adaptable to change, understanding. The song I was listening to the other day, and then I think it's by Sam Cooke. Change is gonna come. But then when I googled it, or when I researched it and looked into it, I gave it its due diligence. The one that came up was female singer. And at the beginning she kind of says that this is a story that I've heard, and then it goes on to the actual song. What's her name? I'm not sure. Jennifer Hudson, I think. I'm not completely sure. It was her version. I'm going to share that. Hi, Samuel. Right, have I given these cards Enough attention. Let's go to the Channel of Love cards. What's coming through is everything is A-OK. It's going to be A-OK. Tradition. So there's a way of doing things. That's the Hierophant. Tradition. What's traditional? That Nine of Cups I'm just going to mention, because you've got two major arcana cards here, which have a massive impact on your life. The Wheel of Fortune, so the wheel's about to turn. Change is here. It's like either you're going up or you're going down, but change is here. And then you've got the Death energy, which is transformation, change, evolving. It's not about changing into a new person, a different person. It's like you evolve. The High Priest is here. That's card number 5. That's the Hierophant, the High Priest. That female there is not prepared for change. Terrifies her. It's like the little ones begging for it, praying for change. So 2 major arcanas, and then we have the Nine of Cups, which is the masculine's equivalent to the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Divine Feminine. And they're both ready. I'd say for each other. That's what the next step is. Tradition. What was coming through was what was traditional. Like gentleman, lady, traditions. Okay. Addicted. I like this energy. It's like being addicted to each other. They're interesting questions. What's your name? Sanji. Where are you from? England. Why do you give us free tarot reading sessions? This is just part of my purpose. I can. So I do. Mr. Fix-It. Okay. Are we understanding this gentleman behaviour now? We're going to the Greek mythology. Been talking a little bit about Greek mythology this afternoon. Speaking to somebody who knows probably more than what I do. But it does interest me. Mr. Fix-It. Well, let's have a look at the Greek mythology cards. Poseidon, avarice, eros, desire. These 2 cards. Because there's that addicted energy here. Let's read Poseidon. Is that how you say his name? Poseidon. Poseidon. He looks strong and determined. Poseidon had all the arrogance of his brother Zeus, but failed to be crowned king of Olympus. Instead, he was given dominion over the water element, making him a little weaker than fiery Zeus. Hence, Poseidon is always envious of his brother and seeks to gain land and material goods to make up for his lack of superiority. He could be surly and quarrelsome, often grumbling and shaking the earth with greed or avarice. This card may denote irritability with one's lot. Poseidon had royal status, but not quite the supreme position, so there could be a sense of looking over the fence at the greener grass with some envy. Perhaps you or someone else is disputing the ownership of something or feels materially deprived in some way. But whoever this card describes is already in a powerful position, as they may be wise to avoid coveting more. It would be prudent to focus on what one does have as opposed to what one does not have. I said here, this is your lot. This is all that you're getting from this situation. Let's look at desire. Eros. Those two horses there take me to the... Actually, I was just taken to maybe... the Sphinxes on the Chariot card, and then I was drawn to them two there. Eros. Desire. It's like he's cupping her breast and she's like playing with his hair. I know, my belly's hungry. Desire. This card describes the pleasure of sexual attraction and yearning. Eros was one of the first entities to be brought into being, as procreation requires the desire for lovemaking, and the world could not be populated without the hot flames of amorous lust. It seems that the matter you are considering is likely to contain an intense craving or sexual magnetism, and therefore things could get very steamy if those involved feel so inclined. Equally, this may be a time to be a little flirtatious and alluring, so that you draw whomever you desire to you. Passion is a primordial driving force that is as old as the creation itself, and this card represents a feeling that has stimulated humans since time began. However, if you are not in a position to have this energy play out in a physical way at the moment, this card may still represent powerful intensity and great passion, which could be unleashed to create your heart's desire. See, there's this addicted energy here. The divine masculine ready for the divine feminine. The divine feminine ready for the divine masculine. I said about going back to like how gentlemen and ladies behave. That psyche revived by Cupid's kiss. That's what Name a football player for an edit. I don't get what it means for an edit. I could name a football player. First person that come to mind was Eric Cantona. There you go. That's a football player who comes to mind. Journey of love. Oh, what a journey it is taking us on. And there's still so much more to be explored. It's like if life is dull and boring, okay, it's just about to get very exciting. I can hear someone saying, and about bloody time. Three to one. What was interesting, when I put the decks away earlier, I haven't put the lid on this one, but this was the bottom of the deck. Because I had a look. 3 to 1. Now what I am drawn to, because I know partly what the message is about regarding, and it's regarding a heavenly child. And this child here is praying. Three to 1. Card number 10. Coincidence? God incidences. Card number 10. There is a heavenly child in your midst. It may be within your heart, in your womb, or a glimmer in your eye, soon to be. This child holds the key to the fulfillment of a process that is happening for you now. The child might be a physical culmination of your marriage or commitment to another. It might be a symbolic birthing of a new self. Well, that's what this card suggests. It might be a symbolic birthing of a new self after a time of learning to bring male energies of protection and discernment together with female energies of feeling and creativity, whether within yourself or in your relationship with another. Now, the bottom of the deck, when I first was going to choose a card from here, was the Two of Pentacles. That's balancing that masculine, feminine energy. The child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely renewed way. That's so interesting, a book. A book. The child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely renewed way of dealing with what was once a challenging issue and so soon will not be an issue for you anymore. Just to name some examples, from masculine to feminine to child, there is now just one, a new reality dawning with grace. This oracle holds a message for you. New life is upon you now. You are being reborn, and you will give birth to what is meant for you this lifetime. There is no need to worry, just pray with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, of course, but prayer can help you realise it. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. Let me go back to yesterday's reading where I had clues that my daughter had been in the office and using the tarot cards, which was confirmed to me as she was saying that one of her friends was upset. So she came up to the office and she drew her cards, and then she said, read my interpretations. Beautiful. She's got a very beautiful approach. It's just beautiful. It's confident, it's uplifting, it makes you feel good. She's got so much like belief and support behind her words and of encouragement. Where am I going with this? Why are we talking? Oh, okay. And then she said, Mum, I actually prayed, before I done it. I said, God, can you please help me? I know I don't check in with you that often. And she went to me, I proper prayed. Anyway. And she used more cards than she used the Sacred Spirit reading cards. She used the Archangel Power Tarot cards. These Rider-Waite Tarot cards, and she used the Flower Language cards. Let's read this poem. Love is what makes... Let's have a drink first, okay. How long have I been on for? I'm on dinner duty tonight, that's all. I'm not sure what we're having yet, but it will work itself out. Okay. Love is what makes the heart beat faster. The lump in my throat. The feeling of missing you so much that I can't wait to be with you again. And then we are, and I look in your eyes deeper, and I know the unspoken words that say I love you, and feel words in return. How short each lifetime seems, but what I feel with you lasts forever. May love be the compass that guides you on the course of a lifetime. A delicious course. A delicious meal. That's awesome. Hello. Oh, I did feel like drawing a card from the daily guidance, but we'll do that soon. I felt like using all those cards. You're charged in, so we don't have to worry about us losing power. Angels and ancestors. That's where I was going to. And then I remember seeing those cards up there and thinking I'm going to do that top row of cards there. We'll whiz through this now, daily guidance. Let's see what your angels and ancestors would like to say this evening. We shall clear one's throat. And we have protection, guardian. Drop your shields. I did feel this was a bit of a guarded energy. I tried not to focus on it too much. I was taking more to the trophies. I mean, the next one's a 10 of cups. That's 10 cups then. You've got 9 now. I said that's all you're going to achieve like there. But when you've got the 10 of cups, that's it. So if you're looking, it's like a trophy wife, a trophy life. A trophy mind is coming through. And you'll be so proud of your lot. Protection guardian opens up to the high priest. Drop any shields of shame. The voice is going a bit quaky. Quaky? Shaky. Drop any shields of shame, resistance and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. The protection guardian is a feminine version of Archangel Michael. She is a fierce, protective, yet loving warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will keep you safe but will allow your gifts to shine out. Although she is here to guide you, guard. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene and confident because she trusts that love will always prevail. Cheers to that. I thought I saw something through in the dark corridor. In the hallway. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions and patterns. So it comes in with that disgusted behaviour. It's like feeling disgusted for loving what you love. You love it for a reason. I mean, it's... So you may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you realise this now. So there's Avarice energy here. I said he looks strong. The Psychic Tarot. It started with a kiss. I feel like yawning. I don't often yawn. Especially not when I come on camera. What's my favourite restaurant? What's my favourite restaurant? I've discovered, whether I can say this, I don't really have a favourite anything anymore. I know that might be confusing, but I actually love everything. I love it all. Yeah. As in, like, I can't really choose a favourite flower because I love everything for different reasons. So what's my favourite restaurant? I'll tell you what comes to mind. Although I rarely have it because I just don't. Because it's a bit further afield to have delivered. That's why I don't have it. But Burger King. A Whopper. Yeah. It's got to be a Whopper. Not a double Whopper, just a Whopper. I used to love a Whopper Junior. A smaller version, but I evolved. I can... Was that not the kind of restaurant? You thought I was going to say a fast food restaurant. I have McDonald's quite a lot. I have KFC. I have McDonald's the most. Next, it's going to have to be Domino's Pizza. That's well liked. Loved. And KFC. We had Chinese the other evening. That was very nice. It was so enjoyable. We all thoroughly enjoyed Chinese food. My daughter said something about there's a new Italian restaurant opening up soon. That would be worth a try. We've got balance, which doesn't surprise me, seeing as we had that masculine with the Two of Pentacles, finding balance. Let's find out what card this is. in this deck. It's a major arcana, but I'm not sure if it's a justice or strength. It's one or the other. It's one or the other, okay? Well, it comes after card 10, which could have worked out. It's justice. Let's read the meaning. This card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life, as well as with what's surrounding you in the physical world. Let me repeat that. This card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life, as well as with what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even your career. Page number 47. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realise that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalisation of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. Have faith that justice will triumph, as justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced karmic life. So important that I repeat those. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced karmic life. When determining something, there must be a state of balance, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you've made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. Sacred Destiny reading cards. Fulfillment. Takes me to my mark. The Laden Peach Tree. The peach tree blooms early, and because of this, it is often a symbol of spring and the renewal of life. It is also the Chinese symbol of a happy marriage and of fertility. In some traditions, it stands for immortality. Ripe peaches also portend fertility. How do I say this name? How do I say this name? It's a word. I'm not sure. Fecundity, and great fulfillment. In Korean traditions, the peach represents happiness, riches, honours, and longevity. In the Renaissance, peaches represented the heart and love, and speaking the truth from one's heart. I feel like it. There's signs like there towards what kind of food. Are you into like Korean food? My youngest daughter is. Anyway. The sacred landscape wants you to know fulfillment is at hand. No matter what is occurring in your life, put your attention on what is splendid, pleasurable, and luscious. Find bliss in the moment. Love fully, deeply, without hesitation. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight. This sounds rather awesome. Let go of people and things that don't feel empowering and that drag your energy down. You no longer need to put the needs of others ahead of your own needs. If you've had any health issues, a ripe peach represents a return to better health. Savour your life with gusto and with grace. Experience and embrace life in all its permutations. If you want to conceive a baby or a new project or start a new relationship, this card is an excellent omen for a great outcome. That's so good. Let's go to the Divine Feminine deck. Who's going to finish off the reading? Rumi. Light will finish off the reading. Light. Excuse me. So what movie shall we watch tonight then? Let's see if we're drawn to anything. Okay, or if we get a sign. If you haven't watched Ratatouille, that's my suggestion. Anandamayi Ma. The joy-permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Let's find out whereabouts she is in this book. Page number 68. I've opened up to 76 and 77. 68, please. Anandamayi Ma represents the essence of the expansive joy that comes when we remember our true self. Namala Sundari, which means beautiful one, in Bengali, was born in the late 19th century in what is now Bangladesh. Her family questioned her mental stability because from an early age she was always found in bhavas or ecstatic states of bliss. At 13 she was married to a man she would later name Bhalannath, and he supported her life as a mystic and a saint. At 26, Namala enacted her own spiritual initiation. The ceremony and rites were spontaneously revealed to her from within. She explained, as the master, I revealed the mantra. As the disciple, I accepted it and started to recite it. In the 1920s, she set up a Kali temple and devoted her life to spiritual practices. She began to be recognized as a living embodiment of the Divine Feminine and as the incarnation of Kali as divine love. Her first disciple named her Anandamayi Ma, joy-permeated mother, because her blissful states would inspire others to remember their innate path to joy. Her first ashram was built in 1929. Her profound spiritual teachings began to attract scholars, philosophers, artists and other contemporary mystics like Paramahansa Yogananda. She refused to be called a guru, insisting that we are all ultimately one self. She loved all living creatures exactly the same, including herself. Anandamayi Ma gave the red thread to women for this reason, which was a sacred rite of bestowing spiritual authority previously only given to men. So we picked up the jealousy here of Poseidon against his brother, the Supreme One, Zeus. So when your soul selects her card, there's a passage in the autobiography of a yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda that relates an encounter he had with Anandamayi Ma. He asks her why she is always so filled with joy and can enter states of bliss instantly. She explains to him that she's aware of her true self. She knows that before she came to earth, she was the same as a little girl, and later, when she grew into a woman, she still she was the same. And now, sitting in front of Yogananda, she remains the same. And even after death, she says, though the dance of creation changes around me, I shall be the same. This is self-realization merging with that aspect within us that never changes. It's becoming conscious of the self that is eternal while within this brief mortal existence. Anandamayi Ma believed that the only true calling or purpose any of us have is to become realized. And so she believed that any action we take toward that goal is sacred. There's a deep calm, abiding joy that arrives when we can merge with the aspect of us that never changes. There is a bliss we get to experience every time we detach from the surface storms that cause chaos in our lives. If we can remember that we are the Guru, that we are an aspect of the divine that remains the same no matter how much change surrounds us, then we get to arrive at a joy that lives at the core of our being. The Soul Voice Meditation. What does joy feel like in my body? Intention. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Moon Cookie. I thought about watching it and making a ratatouille while watching it for Thanksgiving. Yes, that sounds like an awesome idea, but I wanted to take notes, and there's just too many. So to actually give it your attention, give it due diligence. Is this right, what I'm saying here? I think watch it as soon as possible. So many clues that come in with the readings and everything, like how his little belly was rumbling, and you know how, well, you'll see it all. It would just all make sense. We're going to finish with a Rumi message. But I mean, of course, you can do whatever you want to do, Moon Cookie. You can watch it while you're preparing it, but I was like proper proud of myself to actually watch the whole movie like in one night. I did have a little break in between though. For dinner, I broke for dinner. I'm on dinner duty. Okay, it's 10 to 8. That's okay. We're finishing up now. Blood Angel, card number 7. Oh my goodness, what's this taste in my mouth? Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of gone directly down the roof of my mouth, but in the centre. And then on the tip of my tongue. What is this taste? I've not tasted this taste before. Card number 7. That was interesting. Let's read this message. And I will catch up with you guys soon. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me. Like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away, it captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Rumi. Do you dare place a limit on how much life you can contain? I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day, and the sunset that honours the dying of the day in radiant glory. Let us be the angel of light. I said, what message are we ending with? A message from light. I can see the word light. That's where it took me to. Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness, and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human beloved. Be the moon at the back of my heart, and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain, and be content. Let us be all, and let us be nothing. Let us be. The oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises, and this is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night that might be the darkness of grief, or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Being ready to endure the sunset and the night, to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life, is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle, divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same, but what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness? A sense of safety and security? Love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true, or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within it. The blood angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know, or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and great power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The blood angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. I just love how it comes in with what I said, I don't really feel like me in my vessel. Okay, can we kind of get used to this? Allow it to circulate through. If you have been struggling with your energy levels, or with, I've got to go back because I've just missed out a massive paragraph and it's about your well-being. So let's just have a quick look at that. Oh, excuse me. Are we all right? We're okay. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well, but seek to engage in new projects or practices. Become distracted then. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy, so it may be brought to fulfillment. We've had that card, haven't we? Fulfillment. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy, so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is a sacred contract of human life. Excuse me. The journey shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. That's that. I don't need to read that other part. I kind of burped and I felt there was a change with the energy there. So, that's that then. I think we're done. Okay, we're done? Yeah, we're done. So, thank you, Lucy. You're welcome. I'm just reading the chat about. Hi, Kayla. You sobbed. That's interesting. I dubbed. I sobbed. That's cool. Thank you. I just don't feel really drawn to like digest that last message there. So guys, I will catch up with you soon. Have yourself a lovely evening, day, morning, life. Take care, much love.